Well, hi, it's Nick Drew. Well, something a bit different today. I've actually come up here to the Manitou UK headquarters in Verwood in Dorset. And I'm here to meet Jim Hume, who's going to tell me about the new MRT range of Manitou rotating telehandlers. So yeah, Jim, what's the crack?
Hi Nick, it's nice to meet you finally. So we've got the new MRT range. So next to us we've got an MRT 1645 Vision machine. As you can see, with the new cab, the new colouring and the new branding. And we're really pleased and happy that we've got this machine to promote to our dealer network. So.
Well, it certainly looks a phenomenal piece of kit with that cab something out of space age, isn't it? It's really smart. So let's go and see what it'll do.
So, Nick, we've got a new cab, panoramic visibility, excellent visibility all round, especially down to your fork area. On the machine, we have e-Reco. The e-Reco is when you put an attachment on, every attachment has a unique chip to tell the machine what the attachment is. So, for example, if the pallet forks weighed 200 kilograms, the machine will calculate that, put the dynamic load chart to 0, and then we could lift 4.5 tons with the pallet forks. We've got wing stabiliser legs, which are fully automatic and automatic levelling when you put them down. Moving around, do you want to move around to the front here? So you can see we've got access, good access and egress onto the machine. We didn't used to have these on the old machines. So you've got your steps up and climb onto the chassis there. This is actually a 75 horsepower Deutz engine in this machine. And it's a 400-degree rotation. The 18 metre, the 21 metre and the 25 metre Vision machines, they come with an option of 400-degree rotation or 360 continuous rotation with an offering of 116 horsepower Deutz with AdBlue and DPF, or the 75 horsepower with just DPF. Moving around to the side, so again you can see the fork carriage is centrally mounted for any lifting operations. We have flow and return on this side here for any working attachments, and also we have a return to tank for depressurising on the right hand side as standard on every machine. All the machines are predispositioned for remote control, whether we're working with a winch or a man platform. Lights are an option, so you see good working lights on the machine. LED lights at that, and LED road lights that are fitted on the machine as well, as standard. You can see you got your mirror arm there, good size mirrors on the machine for all-round visibility. I say as you're driving around, you've got pallet forks up, you've got excellent visibility. Coming into the engine bay, excellent service access to the Deutz engine. You can see good access to your fuel filters, daily checks, and your isolator keys there. As you can see, we've got when we get the machine on stabiliser legs, got a nice flat decking for walking around, so there's no trip hazards, and you've got this nice grippy material on top of there to stop people slipping off. As standard, we have stabiliser pads which are fitted to the machine as well. When you put the stabiliser feet down, you've got the stabiliser pad here to put them down to spreading distributing the weight of the machine on the ground. Camera is standard also. You can see the camera that goes in the actual monitor in the Giatto screen that's inside the cab, which we'll cover shortly. Again, steps of getting on and off the machine. If the machine's rotated round on stabiliser legs, you can actually access and egress the machine at any point. Moving around again, LED road lights you can see here. Coming round to where the fuel tank is, and a couple of storage panels here for storing chains or a grease gun. Access into the cab is absolutely fantastic. You've got a straight line access, steps that take you up into the cab, check out in the floor here to make it a lot easier for getting in and out of the cab, making it a lot safer for the operator. As you can see, we've got grab handles all the way up, so for 3 points of contact, excellent access into the cab. So as you can see, excellent visibility down to the front. Got tilt and slide steering wheel, fully adjustable. Knock that off. You've got your joysticks, which now are, they recognise with a sensor that your hand's on the joysticks, so they turn to green. You take your hand off, they go off. If you was to pull the lever back in and it's not gone to green, it will come up on the dashboard to say you need to put your hand on it properly. Forward and reverse on here, automatic park brake, so you've got a park brakes here, and you just put it into drive, press your accelerator and it will drive through the handbrake. We've got two speed settings. We've got tortoise and hare, so it's in hare at the moment, as you can see there. Press and hold that, press the brake pedal and it will switch back down to tortoise, but again it has to have the engine running. And various steering modes here. You've got 4 steer modes. Your stabiliser legs are here, and then it's just press this lever here, that puts them down and that picks them up. As you can see, everything you do comes up on that screen there on here to say where the stabiliser legs are at. You can still see here that we're still on tyres. When we put the stabiliser legs down, you press and hold this button and it will automatically level the machine and bring the target up into the middle. This is your longitudinal and lateral stability to tell you what position you're in, -1, -2, this way or long ways. The other things on the here is your low moment indicator. That's your attachment, so you can see catenary forks at 4.5 tonne. In this position here, it would lift 3.5. If we press this menu here, go into the drive mode. That's your drive page. You can see you've got your rev setting here, and this is your DPF regen, and that's your eco stop. And these are your AdBlue level, fuel level, and your water temperature. Go into the next page, which is your working page. That brings up your load chart for the pallet forks that are on at the moment, and it's saying at this position now we could lift 1.8 tonne, and it's saying that this is the actual weight we've got on at the moment. That's your boom length, so it's fully retracted, saying 5.8. That's the height at the moment, is 0.3. This is your boom angle, which is -3.2. We're just slowly aiming down, and then your radius is a position between from myself in the cab to the centre of the pallet forks, which is 4.4 metres. And then your tilt, your pallet fork tilt, is at -8. So when your pallet forks are level, it'll tell you on here that it's at 0. Again, this is your longitudinal lateral stability with your targets, and then that's your stabiliser legs. You can see the stabiliser legs aren't down, we're still on tyres. Press the button again, and then it takes us to stability. So you can see we've got limitations, so we can set a boom height limit, we can set a restriction to the front on your extension, send it out to where you want it to be, press that and it will lock out, won't send it out any further than 4.4 metres. If we press this, it sets a roof height or a ceiling height of 0.3 metres. So if we're working under a bridge, we've set a ceiling height of 5 metres. The boom will go up to 5 metres, won't go out or up any further, and if you was to boom out, it would only go out to the maximum height of 5 metres. And again, whatever limitations we set with this one, it sets it out to the maximum extension it'll go out. Once you come out of doing whichever your intricate lift or your specific lift that you want to do, press the max level and it brings everything back up to 100%. That's your winch speed, that's your slew rotation, and that's your stabiliser speed there.
So there we go. It's been a really interesting and indeed an uplifting experience today. So I'd like to thank Jim for inviting me along, and we look forward to seeing it all in Earth Movers magazine.
Great. I really appreciate you taking the time to come and meet us. It's been really good to catch up.
No worries, Jim. Thanks very much. Cheers.